AC, a very disappointing performance and result here at Snodland Town.
Yeah, just never really done anything, did we? I thought it was a pretty horrendous performance, to be honest with you. I feel a little bit deflated, really flat. We've had an opportunity, if we'd got a result, to probably, I think it jumped back up to 8th, maybe 7th, which is what our target is supposed to be. So somehow I think we're still 10th, but teams are going to be catching us now. So overall, though, that was just not good enough. Simple as that. And I've told them that. It's literally we've got to think about next season. How many of these players want to stay with us? If they think they can move on to other clubs at this level, then good luck to them, because if anyone watched that, they've got no chance of getting any move. So I'm actually, really not happy with that at all.
Well, we started the game brightly, but do you think we maybe lacked a bit of structure over the 90?
I think so. I think that's fair. I think we did start brightly, and we actually had a couple of chances, but like every game at the moment, we're just not clinical. Can't capitalise on those chances. Don't work the keeper. They have a header that they probably should score from to make it 1-0, just goes past the post, and then I don't know whether the guy meant to strike or not, but scored from a tight angle. Should the keeper get beaten there? Probably not, but he reckons it was a bit of a miss hit and was anticipating a cross. So I'll take his word for that, but the ball goes in the back of the net, and that's the difference. And then really, did we actually ask any questions second half?
Wanted to ask you that. Are you
Probably
disappointed
not.
by the number of chances we created over the 90?
Yeah, I really am. I think we probably created more in the first half and we were terrible. In the second half, Dante's obviously had a chance where E-Man's put a decent ball in. He's got on the end of that and it's been cleared off the line. I think that was the only chance, really. So when you're trying to chase a game like that, it's just not enough. You're never going to get anything out of it. And I mean, the whole spectacle was pretty terrible, wasn't it? Let's be honest. It did not.
Yeah, it wasn't the best game of football that you're going to watch.
Step 5 game. I've seen better football on a Sunday morning, to be honest, mate.
Snodland's second goal came from a breakaway. We had a shout for a penalty in the box. Do you have a view on that one?
I didn't
No.
see that again. No,
Fair
sorry,
enough.
that's 2 I've missed in 2 games. Normally I'm all over that, but I think that's more frustrating. Whether we get something from that incident, I don't know. Is the fact that they score from that, they break on us, and they show more desire to get the ball up the pitch, get on the end of it and put the ball in the back of the net, and we don't, and that's the difference. So it's tricky, isn't it? I'm just grateful we've got the points we've got on the board, because right now we look like a team that would be right in the middle of a relegation battle with this form. It's just not good enough. Thankfully we are safe, so there's nothing to worry about from that aspect, but we're just throwing up another opportunity to get a respectable top 10 finish. At the minute, we're not going to be anywhere near that, and that's really frustrating.
Do you feel like we're a bit too sort of meek and passive out there as well as a team, rather than assertive like some of the other oppositions that we play?
Yeah, absolutely spot on. Takes us about 20, 30 minutes to start winning second balls. Teams look like they want it more than us. I wouldn't even say that we're not exactly a small team. Like, we've got physical presence, but we don't seem to know how to utilise that. And I don't know. I don't know whether I don't know how you coach that into players. I don't think you can. It's whether they've got it inside them to show that desire and fight to want to win first, second balls. We don't do that well enough at all, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's clearly abundant in the last few games that teams have that hunger more than we do. And I don't know, you could put it down to the fact that we're in kind of no man's land again with regards to where we can finish in the league, i.e. we can't get the playoffs and we can't go down. So is it hard to motivate yourselves for, like, the players for those types of games? I personally think it shouldn't be. Players should have a bit more self-respect about what they're serving up and actually take a bit of responsibility for wanting to actually put a performance in and get a result for the club. People that are paying them, that I'll remind them of that, by the way. So it's just as you can probably tell, just really, really frustrating and disappointing, and accurately described by yourself with that point, to be honest.
Dante Walcott was a bit of a bright spark when he came off the bench today. He created some chances.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he'd done okay when he come on against Faversham in a really difficult game to come into, and he tries, he he works hard. He's obviously got the only chance we had in the second half. He was unlucky for that to not nestle in. So yeah, like he's another youngster that we've brought into the 23s, same as E-Man. We'll give them opportunity now. I feel like that's probably the best way to go. Still got that chance of getting a top 10 finish, but we've probably got to win all 4 games we've got left, and the way we're going at the moment, I can't see that happening. But yeah, he was a big positive for me. He's probably, thought AO was okay as well again until he went off injured, but he was winning his headers, he was doing the basics well. I mean, other than that, I'm genuinely struggling. I thought everyone else was way below par, and as I think I've said to you before, what makes it more frustrating is that we've got the points on the board, we've seen the players get results. Why has that changed? I can't put my finger on it at the moment, and that's the biggest frustration.
Right, now looking ahead, we can end this run of 4 away games in a row, and we've got Corinthian at home in about 10 days' time. What's the thoughts going into that one?
I mean, yeah, it's another game that as a team is in and around us. We can go down there, play them at home and get a result in that if we're on it. But at the minute, it's down to the players. Like if they're gonna put that kind of level of effort in, Corinthian are more than capable of absolutely blowing us away. So if we're not up for that, we'll be on the back end of another frustrating defeat. But we just have to pick ourselves up and try and get something out of the game. Like it's a game of football. We don't turn up to not want to win, do we? But I'm actually questioning whether some of the players do care enough right now. So let's hope that they do and we can get a result.
Yep, let's see what it brings. Cheers for your time, AC.
Cheers, Nick.